even just, you gotta respect, like, we can't just say this guy's like, he's a bum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not a bum.
Yeah.
He's not a bum for sure, for a long shot.
Yeah.
So you gotta respect him, but you can't give him too much respect. Take his best punch, or whatever he do good, be able to take that and take it away from him, and be able to make sure that when I give him myself, make sure I'm doing everything correct, make sure all the way down to the T. Take him in that deep water and drown him.
3 people in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me. Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas not touch me at all.
One of the best ones out there is what they don't know gets less respect for it, but one of the best ones out there. Now his mouth a little different. You know what I'm saying? He's a different kind of character when it comes to the mouth. Yeah. Because that's where he's from. But he's really one of the pound for pound the best ones of the coop. And I'm gonna tell you why he's the best one of the coop to me. He can punch, but he also can box. You understand me? Some that can box can't punch. Some that can punch can't box. He can box, he can punch, he can move laterally, he can do it left side, right side, he can do whatever he needs to do as a southpaw to get the job done. And that's saying a lot, because not many guys can do that.
Tank Davis grew up in a rough environment with parents struggling with drugs, and from a young age, he had to fight just to get by, showing early on the determination and toughness that would define him as a fighter.
My mom and father was on drugs. My mom left me and my brother in the house by herself. Someone called the Child Protective Service, and they came and got us, and we was in foster care and group home and things like that. And I was always fighting in there.
Tank Davis grew up in a rough environment with parents struggling with drugs, and from a young age, he had to fight just to get by, showing early on the determination and toughness that would define him as a fighter. Davis stumbled into boxing almost by accident when his uncle stepped outside and saw him fighting in front of their house.
My house, and my uncle ended up walking outside the door and seeing me fight.
Yeah.
So when he seen me fight, he was like, you could do something.
Yeah.
So he took me to the gym.
Yeah.
The gym was probably like, I want to say like a 10-minute walk from the house.
Yeah.
So when I went to the gym, I was getting the love that I wasn't getting at home. So it came more so like a father figure type stuff, like the coaches in the gym. That's why I'm still with Calvin now, because he's more so like a father. So that's what made me like draw me into boxing.
In boxing, Hall of Famer Roy Jones Jr. criticized Shakur Stevenson for retreating too much, saying it slowed his counterattacks and made his fights less thrilling.
Stevenson is a very good fighter, but you gotta learn, and I will hope he will pay attention to this, because this is gonna mean a lot for him. His feet are good, but sometimes they take him too far out of range to be able to come back and counter. The last guy he fought, the guy was a good puncher, so when he was jumping back, he was jumping too far back out of range to where he couldn't come back and get something right away. You understand me? And for the fans, it starts to look bored.
That's how I say. I feel like he was running.
He really ain't running. He just don't understand that this is somebody got to teach him. And I would teach him if they brought him to me to teach him. But he got to understand what I'm trying to tell him. I'm not trying to criticize him.
Right.
But when you say something bad, they take this criticism.
Right.
No, son, you got to understand how to not jump. Okay, people know what the thing that dig the hole, the excavator, right?
Yeah.
If you move that thing back too far, you can't reach the jump.
Roy Jones Jr. noted that Shakur's constant backing up kept him from trading punches effectively and made his fights dull.
I work, but you got to stay on the job while I work. You can't take it out of, if you working with this, because this part keeps on the job, the feet. This do the work. If you take the thing and move it back, it's off the job, it can't work no more. Right. So if you move it back every time off the job, it ain't gonna never get no work done. So now it's gonna become boring. Why? It ain't doing nothing.
Sean Porter shut down the rumors swirling in the boxing world, saying it was wrong to assume Gervonta Davis could end Shakur Stevenson with one punch. He called Stevenson a top-notch defensive specialist and hinted that Davis would need more than just power to win. Porter predicted it wouldn't be a quick knockout or flashy highlight reel, but a strategic battle, a true chess match where both fighters would have to think and adjust over all 12 rounds, with victory going to whoever could outsmart and outmaneuver the other.
Said everybody thinks that Tank is gonna go in there and just knock out Shakur. That's not gonna happen. But it shouldn't have taken this fight
I knew he couldn't
for
knock
people to
him.
realize.
Yeah,
Right.
No, I knew that too. But yeah, Shakur is a defensive specialist.
And I've been
It's
saying this for a long time. If you pay attention to how Tank would react whenever Shakur's name came up, I was like, yo, it's something that Tank knows that most people don't know or understand. There's something that he sees in Shakur. It could be the fact that Shakur was a 2016 silver medalist. You know,
he's got a lot to do with it.
He's that, the silver child of the country, and there's no telling. But this is what I've always known. It ain't just a big straight left or a big right hook coming from Tank that's going to end that night. That night is going to be the most strategical you've seen both these guys ever be in a fight. I don't know if we're going to ever...
Sean Porter stressed that the biggest fights push elite fighters to their best, showing that true super fights require more than just power. They need patience, strategy, and constant adjustments. He said fans would see a more calculated side of Gervonta Davis, not just a puncher but a thinker in the ring, and that greatness comes when instincts meet smart adaptation, with the smartest fighter ultimately taking control and dictating the pace of the fight.
Been able to pull it out of him. We looking forward to the big fights. We looking forward to the big matchups because those are the kind of people that's going to pull it out of him. So with a fight with Shakur, you're going to see this boxing style that you don't usually get from Tank. You're going to see IQ. We saw IQ, but to me, it was low IQ because the reason why it was low IQ is because everybody followed the script. And what I mean by that is you see somebody's IQ take place when a fighter makes an adjustment, and now you have to adjust to what that fighter is doing, and that's kind of where you see.
Terrence Crawford explained why he favored Shakur Stevenson over Gervonta Davis, saying Tank wouldn't be able to land his big shots the way he does against other opponents because of Stevenson's tight defense and sharp timing. He noted that Davis usually comes on stronger in the later rounds but struggles to connect early, and against someone as precise as Stevenson, those early openings could be exploited immediately. Crawford believed that Stevenson's positioning, quick reactions, and ability to neutralize power would frustrate Davis, prevent him from finding his rhythm, and make it extremely difficult for him to settle into the fight.
Telling you as a fighter, I will pick Shakur because I don't believe Tank will be able to land those big shots on Shakur like he does everybody else.
Right.
Shakur defense is just too tight. And not only Shakur, Keyshawn either.
Oh, you don't think Key either? Even right now, I feel like it's a little Key nice though, but it might be a little early for Key right now.
Listen, Tank get hits a lot. Tank, in my eyes, Tank is always losing until he's not.
Yeah, a lot of times, yeah.
If you watch those fights,
well, at least in the early rounds, middle rounds he start coming up. But I see what you're saying. Them early rounds, yeah.
Let Keyshawn start hitting them like everybody else hitting them. Let him start hitting them with everybody else, like everybody else hit them.
Yeah.
Man, he gonna clean them. He punches too sharp.
Shakur Stevenson delivered a masterclass in self-analysis, breaking down Gervonta Davis's power while calmly explaining why his own skills worked differently. He admitted Davis's punches were dangerous when they landed, but emphasized that hitting him would be an entirely different challenge. With quiet confidence, Stevenson pointed out the difference. Davis had raw power, but he had the defense, ring IQ, and control of distance to make that power useless. The key wasn't just style, it was his ability to run his own game plan while shutting down everything Davis wanted to do, sending a clear and devastating message that power alone means nothing if you can't use it effectively.
Is the face of boxing, and he get a lot of knockouts that people kind of making it like, if you ain't doing what Tank doing, then they gonna say it's boring. Do you feel like it's because of how his style is that they kind of putting that on you, like wanting you to do that?
People is blessed with different ability. He's blessed with a God-given ability that he crack you 9 times out of 10, you gonna go down. That's his ability.
Yeah.
I'm blessed with God-given eyes. A lot of people don't understand how good my eyes is. I can see really good. Like punches come my way, I know how to get away from them.
Right.
At any given time. Our abilities are just different, so they probably are judging me from a scale of him, but at the end of the day, he's a great fighter. He's a special...
Shakur Stevenson just called out Gervonta Davis, revealing that the contract for their big fight never actually arrived. While Davis talked a lot about wanting the fight, behind the scenes, there was nothing. No paperwork, no action. All of Tank's bold claims were just noise, and now Stevenson is exposing what fans have suspected for a while. Davis has been dodging the real challenge.
Jay said Tank just said on Twitter that he sent Shakur a contract and went elsewhere.
All my life, Tank a liar. If he just said that, that nigga's a liar. He need to stop lying.
Okay.
I would.
Shakur's
Yo, no cap. If he sent me a contract, tell him to post that contract. Post the contract he sent me. That's what I want to see. And I want to see that. Don't make up no fake contract. Don't post the contract you sent me. I would love to see it.
Damn. Okay.
And show me you sent it to me, to the email, to make sure that I got it.
Roy Jones Jr. spoke about the much-anticipated fight between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson, saying now is the right time for it to happen. He pointed out that it doesn't matter whether it takes place before or after Stevenson's match with Kid Austin. What matters most, according to Jones, is giving fans the fight they've been waiting for, letting the two best in the sport settle it in the ring, and finally showing the world who is truly on top.
Roy, Tank Shakur, it's been a rumored fight for quite some time now. We have Shakur going up against Kid Austin in about a week.
Yeah.
With a win over Kid Austin, do you think that would be for a great time for a fight against Tank Davis?
It'll be a great time for a fight against Tank Davis right now. So even before that, the boxing world want to see the best fight best. So right now it's a great time for the Tank Davis fight. After that fight, it'll be a great time for the Tank Davis fight. Doesn't matter when. That's always a great fight. So I gotta go now. I got my fight away.
How do you think we get that fight, Roy?
Forget that. Who do you think wins?
Who do you think wins?
Who do you think wins?
It's a good fight. That's a hard call. I love both fighters. I won't say either one of them because both of them are great. I like both of them. I admire what both of them have done, and I just want to see them fight. So the world see who wins. I don't want to call it. I want them to call it.
Teddy Atlas analyzed what sets Shakur Stevenson apart, pointing to his sharp awareness, perfect timing, fluid movement, and control of space, which forces every opponent to fight on his terms. This unique combination, Atlas explained, makes Stevenson one of the most frustrating and difficult fighters to face in boxing today. However, he also identified a serious challenge on the horizon: Gervonta Davis. With his explosive power and versatile skills, Davis is the only fighter who could potentially disrupt Stevenson's rhythm and even hand him his first loss. In Atlas's view, Tank represents the ultimate puzzle, the one man capable of breaking through Stevenson's otherwise flawless and impenetrable style, making their matchup a fight the boxing world can't afford to miss.
Because Shakur Stevenson is that difficult, because of his style, because of his abilities, because of his eyes, because of his, his legs, that his hand speed, the way that he controls range. Tank Davis is the only guy that I can see that could possibly decipher that style and beat Shakur Stevenson.
Richardson Hitchens shared that the early sparring sessions between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson were intense and highly competitive. In the first session, they exchanged aggressive shots, with Davis landing a solid punch that Stevenson handled well, which led Davis to adjust his strategy for the next session. The sparring then turned into a fast-paced, tactical battle, with both fighters adapting constantly and neither able to gain a clear upper hand.
Him and Shakur sparred that first time, he caught Shakur with a good shot. Boom, he didn't hurt Shakur or nothing, but it was you could tell, if it was 8 ounce gloves, we don't know how Shakur would have reacted. It was like, because I remember him sparring Shakur, he caught Shakur with a clean shot. Boom. And Shakur didn't shake up or do nothing, but it was a clean shot. I'm like, nigga, you sure you can take another one of that? And Shakur what? He took off his shirt and they started bumping like that. Now they going back and forth.
Oh. Hold on, was it sparring? Yeah. Was it competitive, close, all that, Shakur and Tank?
Nah, yeah, it was competitive. Then the second time, they sparred, it was a chess match. Now Tank know, all right, he's really nice. Shakur really nice. All that walk down shit. I got a box. This nigga, I can't just walk him down. He can really fight. So it was Tank switch his strategy up and same. Now Tank trying to come and walk me down. I'm in there we fighting it's back and forth competitive. I'm talking.
Gervonta Davis carefully prepared for top-level fights by honing the details of his game. He worked on his head movement to counter skilled opponents, sharpened his timing for faster attacks, and practiced controlled pressure, training himself to think strategically and patiently break down his opponents. This meticulous approach was designed to get him ready for a tactical matchup against someone like Shakur Stevenson.
Well, I don't think that just want to make we have a great plan. Came back in
In the end, the boxing world was left with more questions than answers, wondering if Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson would finally settle their rivalry in the ring or if all the talk would keep going with no action. Fans have made it clear they want to see the best face the best, and as the speculation continues to grow, one thing is certain: a fight of this magnitude can't stay buried forever. When it finally happens, it won't just be another match. It will be a major statement in boxing, showing once and for all who stands at the top. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates, and drop a comment below letting us know, who do you think will come out on top, Tank or Shakur?